Opinions. So today I found out that Dick Cheney died. It's kind of a love-hate opinion I'm going to say on this. Early on in Dick Cheney's career, I think he might have been a decent dude. He worked for Bill Steigers, the guy that created OSHA. The guy had seen some bad stuff, and the guy was working for the guy who created Ocean. That was cool. Did some good stuff there. He worked for KBR, and actually, I think he did a pretty good job. And I think he was Secretary of State or Defense or something back under Bush before I was born, or when I was like a little kid. And then he had this really good input where he told everybody that the reason we didn't go in and the reason we didn't take Saddam back in 90 was specifically because if we did, the country would fall apart into a three-way tie and it would be a civil war. And ironically, when I was there in 2007 through 2010, it was a civil war and it was a three-way tie. So, that speech that he gave back in 90 was very pertinent. I just don't know what happened between 1990 and 1999 or 2000 when the log cap contract was negotiated. And then 2001 when they actually go into Afghanistan and Iraq shortly thereafter. The log cap contracts were ongoing. It makes me wonder if it's all about dollars and cents. And I think it was about dollars and cents. But, having been one of the youngest members of management in Iraq, it's kind of weird to look back on it. I don't think KBR was a bad company to work for. It was a great company to get my start. They taught me a lot about safety, and I became a good safety manager, I think, over the years. But, I don't know. Dick Cheney just ain't a very good dude overall. I don't know what happened. In 1990, he seemed like a promising guy. But he was basically running the country when I was in the Army, from 03 to 07. And I don't think anybody can say that George Bush was actually running the country. I mean, George W., but I think Dick Cheney was running the country. And I don't wish death on anybody, but Dick Cheney's, he's going to have to go meet his maker. He's going to go have to discuss that up there. I guess we all do, but man, that guy's going to have a lot to explain. And shooting his buddy in the back and then apologizing for it. Was it an accident? I don't know. But I will say the world is a safer place because Dick Cheney will not be shooting my ass in the back. Not that I'd ever be able to go bird hunting with Dick Cheney. I ain't got that kind of money, but I just, thinking of the odds here. So anyway, just a couple things to bring up. Have a great day. That's my thoughts for lunch.